All right. Rewrite the expression as something containing one term. Okay. So we're just going to write them out.
So would you change it all of one time? So would you change it to sign?
Okay. First thing we're going to do is just expand all of them out. So there's going to be a ton of stuff, but then like all of it's going to cancel. So it's awesome. All right. So cosine alpha minus beta, cosine alpha, okay. Which if we used identities lower on the page, we could do this a lot faster, but the point is they're trying to show you where the identities lower on the page come from. So cosine alpha minus beta is cosine alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta. So that's my first term. Then minus cosine alpha cosine beta minus sine alpha sine beta. And then on bottom, sine alpha cosine beta minus cosine alpha sine beta. That's the first term. Second term, minus sine alpha sine beta, or sorry, cosine beta, plus cosine alpha sine beta. Boom. All right. All right, on top, this minus is going to make that one minus and that one a plus, right? On bottom, this minus is going to make that one minus and that one a minus. So I've got cosine alpha cosine beta and minus cosine alpha cosine beta. Those two cancel, and the other two are both signs with plus. On top, I've just got 2 sine alpha sine beta. Same thing on the bottom. I've got sine alpha cosine beta and minus sine alpha cosine beta. Those cancel out. The others both have minus. So I've got minus 2 cosine alpha sine beta. So is everybody happy so far?
Yes. Except for Courtney.
Courtney gave a huff.
I'm just trying to figure out why you, okay, I understand like the cosine alpha and cosine beta, but then I don't understand how we changed that into minus sign. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just don't understand.
So we have sine alpha sine beta minus negative sine alpha sine beta, which minus minus makes a plus. So sine alpha sine beta plus sine alpha sine beta is 2 sine alpha sine beta.
So how do we change that cosine? Because that was a cosine on top, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How did we change that cosine into sine?
Okay, that's what, this is just using the formula for difference, cosine of a difference.
Okay.
It's cosine alpha cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta.
Okay.
And same thing on the other one. So, okay.
Sorry. I was really lost on that.
And now from here, we're basically done. The sine betas cancel. The 2's cancel. Sine over cosine is tangent. And my pen picked that moment to quit writing. So minus tangent of alpha. Cool. Two more. Do 54 and 56 and we'll be done.
This screen is so zoomed today.
Is that good or bad? Or?
It's just so zoomed out before we ever zoom it in.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh my God.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh, it
Now
just
it's
did.
super zoom.
All right. So this is just like the one we did a second ago. Yeah. So it says assume all x and y are positive. So everything's going to be in quadrant 1, so that actually makes life a little easier. We don't even have to think. So let's go back to the whatever.
Are you saying they're playing the things with you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Who's gonna go get some?
Any angels can just moving the agent.
Saying that does protest too much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got my screen to finally move down. I need to get my pen to write. There we go. Tangent of inverse sine of x plus inverse cosine of y, which first thing we know is tangent of two things added. This is tangent of, let me give these names. Let's call that theta and phi, just so I don't have to rewrite. So tangent of theta plus phi is tangent theta plus tangent phi over 1 minus tangent theta times tangent of phi. Right? So we just need to find out, hey, what's tangent of those two angles? And we do the same thing we did a second ago. If sine theta is x, also known as x over 1, well, sine is opposite over hypotenuse, right? So opposite over hypotenuse. So what's the other side? Yeah. 1 squared minus x squared is 1 minus x squared. And then tangent, of course, is opposite over adjacent. So tangent theta is x over square root 1 minus x squared. Tangent of theta. And same thing for y. So, whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to draw a triangle. Oh, I should never erase because it seems like when I erase, the odds of my pen going away go up.
It's just what happened before erasing the writing that it's ready for lunch.
It's a while before lunch. All right, so square root 1 minus y squared. So tangent of phi is opposite y squared over 1. Right? So we have, come on. We just nearly got this. I want to finish this class.
They get it right before we do it.
Everybody take a deep breath.
You know, it's cold outside and you have chicken breast.
That didn't help, did it?
That's why.
Did you say that there's chicken on ice?
No, he outside, you know,
Yes.
she yelled at somebody, you know, it's cold outside and we have chicken breast.
Okay.
She just unnecessary.
That made no sense. You know, it's cold outside.
Whoops. That was
No,
wrong.
that's why it's so funny. Because he just yells stuff for that. Just,
I don't even become a hustler.
All right, and then to get rid of all the little fractions, multiply by these two guys. So you've got anyway, you'll have x times y, then you'll have both the square roots multiplied, and then you'll have the y in the square root minus x in the square root. So I'm going to see if it takes it that way. Yeah, it doesn't say I have to rationalize the denominator. So xy plus square root 1 minus x squared square root 1 minus, whoops, I want to get out of the first square root 1 minus y squared, oops, all over y square root 1 minus x squared minus x square root 1 minus y squared. Yeah.
Totally fair.
So, I mean, the trig of that took like 2 seconds. The rest of it's just a little bit of algebra, but nobody's scared of algebra anymore, are you? Okay. Well, let's look at the last question. We're out of time, so we may not actually do it, but if it's something that we really just need to talk about, then we can do it. But tuning forks and struck your eardrums are given by that. Second difference is that. 12 vibrations is that. Simplify into a single term containing sine. Well, if you do sine of a number plus pi, well, pi is half of a period, so sine of something plus pi is negative sine. So this is 4 sine of 4t minus 2 sine of 4t. So that would be 2 sine 4t. If the amplitude is 0, no sound is heard. Does this selected below? The amplitude, no, because the amplitude of the equation is 2. Okay, that was it. Cool.